Do you remember the Electrolux Mondo that I refurbished and unboxed the other week, along with this little Electrolux Lite as a bonus machine? Well, they are both done, both restored, because this one didn't need much. I gave it a wash as well. Both ready to have a look at, show what we did, and fit some bags and filters and see how well they work. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and 90s/early 2000s Electrolux chums. How are you today? Blimey, back when Electrolux made decent, reasonably thought out floor care machines, and I think I'm right in assuming that the Mondo probably took over the Lite as, you know, the machine in this size. I mean, they're almost the same height. It's only the moulding on this that actually makes it any taller at all. Because I reckon the Excelio would have taken over the Dolphin, because that was the bigger one of these. And then, yeah, this ran alongside the Excelio as the smaller machine. And then they did keep this. They badged this right up into the 2000s as well. But we have a very nice Mondo. Does take some design cues from the Excelio and from my Lux 1R. So this is very much in that Swedish-owned era. And they must have just had a core that they used in terms of design. Sadly, this machine is just like Dyson did in the early 2000s. It was lobbed out with many different toolkits. This one has a bit of a cheapy, iffy one. I mean, once the floor head's on, you know, you can almost not tell. Here you go. If you spin it that way, fine. You're not going to notice. It does adjust. It does lock. That's about all I've done with it. I don't really wish to mess with it too much. We have our very basic hose end. I did clean the hose. I wipe down every single ring, so if there are bits missing, that's why they're missing. And yeah, it's, I don't know really, it's not a premium hose. It's long enough, it does the job. But compared to this machine, which, you know, looks quite childlike and soft and cuddly, and it is, but it's also very robust. This plastic really is quite nice. It flexes when it's all apart, but unlike Miele, it doesn't flex when it's together. It's really quite nice. So yeah, your hose plugs into the top and will just scuff itself until it wears the entire machine out. Look, you can see it's giving it a good old go there. Otherwise, well, the machine sits like this. There is nothing in it at all. What we should do first is go into Santa's magical set, work out which flipping one of these two boxes, I think it's this one, we might need for this machine. Just open up genuine Electrolux dust bags. This must be quite a late, yeah, look, made in Sweden. I'm not going to bother hunting for a date. It looks quite late as a pack of bags, because I guess they would have used them in many different machines. Mondo 4x4. These are the same bags as a Lux 4x4. All good. We do have filters. Yeah, 4x4 Globe Trotter, Tornado Mondo, Volta Dolphin. Yeah, wow, cool. Interesting to know. So we have, oh look, genuine Electrolux. How fancy. These are very nice. Bet these cost a fortune. Then we have these filters. And I don't know about you, but I can't work out, I think there is something missing from this machine. I think there should be a filter cage that clips onto the bottom of that. God, look at all the dust that's come out the hose. It's literally just because I haven't washed the hose, because I couldn't take it off the ends. Look at that. So yeah, mildly unfortunately, we don't really have any other way to do this. I'm just going to stick the whole filter down there, and well, it's just going to have to do its job, isn't it? I guess I'm going to have to tell the owner he's probably going to have to look out for a Mondo filter. I can see, I think it would clip in under those two bits there and snap in. Didn't have that, don't have it. Let's be honest, with this bag, it's probably not going to be a problem. If this was a paper bag, yeah, this would be a death sentence for this machine. But with this nice HEPA flow bag, oh yes, I think that filter's just a formality at this point in time. We can also see about fitting something here. Now, we're going to have to cut this to size annoyingly, but something that should sit in here. This isn't a blower port. The hose, well, it looks like it should fit in, but it doesn't. Also a clip-in adapter, like you got with some of the older 90s Luxes. Let me know. So yeah, I'm just going to cut this to size and sort of pop it into place. There we go. I also did cut the filter to size because I looked at it a bit closer. I think it probably is maybe how it's supposed to go. Oh my goodness, why can't I? There we go. Yeah, that probably is it. I don't know. Let me know down below. Should that be how a Mondo filter fits? Again, with this lovely bag. It's just a formality. You can put that there. This filter, it's cut to size. It's just a diffuser really, but it should work quite well. We can pull the cable out, to which I did fit a very nice MK plug, an earlier one with black shielded pins. Which came first, the black shielded pins or the white shielded pins? Let me know if you know about random vintage plugs. But I can plug it into my vintage MK socket. Yeah, the filter has risen. Oh yes. Oh no. That was a silly thing to do. Oh, I didn't click this in. Yep, this filter works well enough. I need to... There we go. Right, it defaults to max. So... that's the thing. No matter how you do the suction, it will default to max. But yeah, it all works very, very well. Soft start, but we didn't start on that. Even though it's lowest power. It's like an Electrolux 500. How fantastic. Yeah, these machines, just like the Excelio, do produce a lot of power. I would say the Excelio is more powerful, but it does also have a bigger motor, physically, than this does. So yeah, that could be why. But now that they're all cleaned up, oh yeah! How fantastic! Oh yes, it works. Wow! Clean up the bits of wire from what I think about Electrolux. Into the only bag you go. Well, you can drop the power there. Fairly quiet. Yeah, lots of lovely airflow from the hose. I mean, it's very good. If it had a nicer floor head, it would be even better. But again, that's a very, very simple thing to fix. It must be the original head because it does fit into the machine. Like I said, Electrolux went mad trying different tool designs and stuff. These probably came with the Dolphin set when they were very, very first out. Something Electrolux would probably do. So, that is... I don't know why I did that. I want to wind the cable up. That is our Electrolux Mondo. I'll even perk the cable up a little bit as well. So fantastic. That is very nice indeed. I also gave this a quick strip down and good wash as well. It wasn't bad. What was happening was all of the rubber was starting to go all grimy and I'm going to say sweaty because that almost is what it is. You see it on Panasonics quite a lot. And yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So I gave it all a wash. Hopefully that will stop it from doing that to the point where it rots the plastic out. And here, I mean, we don't have any filters, but again, that's fine. On these, one will sit there. And then the post motor filter will sit under there. In fact, probably could make one. Yeah. Ooh, we might be able to. Oh no! Look, look, every way I've had to cut that now means that it won't fit. I'm sure the owner told me that he does have some filters for this. All we need is a bag, so that will be absolutely fine. For your home bags, very good indeed. Nice Poltex bags that will literally fit any of the machines that look like this. Tango, Samba, Micro Lights. They're good machines. They were let down by their crappy single-walled paper bags originally. That's why these wouldn't have survived. The airflow that these and the Excelio produced would have just destroyed your average paper bag within 10 minutes of cleaning out an ashtray or a fireplace or just cleaning your house. These, nowadays, oh, this is great to see. We can pop that in there, stuff that down in there. That will sort itself out. Couldn't quite get that black mark off of the hose inlet. That's fine. Once the hose is fitted, it won't matter. Then we can take our Dyson cable, which at the request of the owner, I did fit. It didn't have its original cable on it anyway, so why the devil not? I must say though, perhaps if you look out for an Arctic Solo cable, that would be blue. That would be cool. But it does the job for now. We can plug it in and turn this on. Oh yeah. Silence. The motor in this is absolutely mint. I've never seen a more rust-free, spotless metal Electrolux cylinder motor than in this one. So I gave the bearings a little bit of oil. You can only oil the bottom bearing. You can only dribble it through and hope it goes in. But the top got a bit of grease and that works really, really well. It is a gorgeous machine. In its blue colour, it now has a bag which, if it had had before, it would have been amazing. I do have to say, get one with the cord rewind because this is going to be a right nightmare to store. But it's great. Turn it on and if it is clean. You're done cleaning, turn it off, put it back in the cupboard. Well, I do have a little soft spot for these. I don't need one at the minute. We've got more than enough capable cylinders. But yeah, if you walk past one, any of these at the car boot really, I reckon you wouldn't go far wrong with either. You can either have the one from the 90s or the one from the 2000s. I say these are a bit more common. I don't know really. Let me know how you think the Mondo sold. Did you used to see lots? I never saw any when they were current, new. I remember seeing them being thrown out. I remember having one of these and taking the bottom off and John used it as a skateboard on the road and it lasted about 10 minutes. Never saw one actually be used. I think this is the owner's childhood vacuum. His mum had one back in the day and after a couple of years it didn't work very well and they binned it and she got a Dyson DC05 which again after a couple of years didn't work very well and that got binned. And that's probably what finished these off. They would have been new at the same time and if you saw one of these in a DC05 of course you were probably going to go for the Dyson. Which is a shame because this, especially with these bags, would far outlast any Dyson, especially a DC05 nowadays. So another pair done. Lovely to see. We can get these back to the owners. And until the next exciting Electrolux, I thank you very much for watching. And I, but not these, will see you soon. Bye bye.